Come with me on a journey. We will leave the ground behind. We are going up into the clear morning air. Below us, a city waits to share its secrets. This is Xinxiang, a place of quiet beauty. From up here, the world looks different. The noise of the streets fades away. All that is left is a gentle hum, the sound of a city breathing. We will float like a bird on the wind. We will see things that people on the ground miss. It is a chance to see a living, breathing city from a new and peaceful place. The air is cool and fresh at this height. The first light of the sun touches our faces. It paints the sky in soft colors of pink and orange. Imagine you are in a silent balloon, drifting slowly. There is no rush, no hurry. We have all the time in the world to watch the day begin. The world below is a giant map full of stories. Every street, every building, every tree has a tale to tell. Look down now as the city begins to stir. The sun climbs higher, and its golden light spills into the streets. The shadows that were long and dark are now growing shorter. They retreat, revealing the true colors of the city. We can see the reds of rooftops and the grays of the roads. Tiny vehicles like busy insects start to move along the main roads. They travel in neat lines, following the rules of the city. Each one carries a person with a story, a destination, a dream. From here, their individual journeys become part of a larger, coordinated dance. The city is like a giant flower opening its petals to the sun. The first signs of life are small and gentle. We can see groups of people practicing Tai Chi. Their movements are slow, graceful, and unified. They move together like a flock of birds, in perfect harmony. It is a beautiful morning ritual. It fills the green spaces with a quiet, focused energy. These moments of shared calm are the heartbeat of the city. Now let us turn our gaze to the water. A great river flows through the heart of Xinxiang. This is the Wei River, a ribbon of silver winding its way across the landscape. From above, it looks calm and serene. It reflects the blue of the sky and the white of the clouds. The river is the city's lifeline. Its gentle curves seem to embrace the city, holding it in a soft, protective arm. It moves slowly, patiently, on its long journey to the sea. The banks of the river are lined with green. We can see long parks and walkways following its path. These are the city's green corridors. They are places where people come to escape the busy streets. We can see them now, walking their dogs, jogging, or simply sitting on a bench to watch the water flow by. A few bridges cross the river, connecting one side of the city to the other. They are elegant structures, arches of stone and steel. Cars and people move across them, tiny specks of life crossing over the calm, wide water. The bridges are like stitches, sewing the fabric of the city together. Let us drift now over the city's green spaces. From this height, the parks look like emerald jewels set within the city's grid. They are the lungs of Xinxiang, breathing fresh air into the urban environment. Each park is a world of its own, a sanctuary of peace and nature. We can see People's Park, a large expanse of green with a beautiful lake at its center. The lake shines like a mirror, reflecting the trees and the sky. These parks are carefully designed. We can see winding paths that invite people to wander and explore. Look at the way people use these spaces. The parks are not empty. They are full of life. But it is a calm and gentle kind of life. We see an elderly man flying a kite, its colorful tail dancing in the wind. In another corner, a group of friends gathers to play a game of chess under a pavilion. Let us now examine the city's architecture from above. The collection of rooftops below us forms a fascinating and, complex tapestry. It tells the story of Xinxiang's history and its journey into the modern age. In the older parts of the city, we see a sea of traditional grey-tiled roofs. These are the roofs of courtyard homes, known as Xinxiang. They are built around a central open space, a private world hidden from the street. These traditional rooftops have a unique character. Their curved eaves sweep upwards at the corners, like the gentle strokes of a calligraphy brush. In contrast, let us drift towards the newer parts of Xinxiang. Here, the tapestry changes completely. We see the gleaming surfaces of modern office buildings and apartment blocks. They rise high into the sky, their glass walls reflecting the clouds and the sun. From our high perch, we can see places where history sleeps. These are the cultural landmarks of Xinxiang, silent storytellers of the city's past. Let us float towards a large, peaceful complex. This is the Bigan Temple. Even from the sky, its importance is clear. The layout is symmetrical and ordered, a design that speaks of harmony and respect. We can see the distinct shapes of its halls, pavilions, and courtyards. The temple is surrounded by ancient trees, their gnarled branches spread wide, providing shade and a sense of timelessness. Now, let us turn our view to another historic site. Below us is the mausoleum of Prince Lu. It is nestled at the foot of a mountain. From the air, we can appreciate the grand scale of the site. A long, straight path, the Spirit Way, leads to the tomb. Let us drift now towards the city's modern heart. Here, the energy is different. The buildings are taller, the streets are wider, and the pace of life seems to quicken. We are floating above the central business district. The roads below are arteries pulsing with activity. We can see a constant flow of cars, buses, and electric scooters. The traffic lights at major intersections create a rhythmic cycle of stopping and starting. It is like watching the circulatory system of a living organism at work. Look down at the public squares and plazas in this modern zone. They are open, spacious areas designed for people to gather. We can see large video screens displaying colorful advertisements. Fountains shoot jets of water high into the air, their spray catching the sunlight. The sun is beginning its slow descent towards the horizon. The light is changing once more. The bright, clear light of midday has been replaced by a warm golden glow. This is the golden hour, a time loved by photographers and artists. The shadows are growing long again, stretching across the streets and parks like dark fingers. The sides of buildings facing the setting sun are lit up with a fiery orange. As the sun sinks lower, the city begins to light up from within. One by one, then, in their thousands, the lights turn on. The sky above is a masterpiece of color. The clouds are painted in shades of deep red, purple, and pink. The last rays of the sun reach up into the heavens. The last of the sun's light has now vanished from the sky. Night has fallen. The city below is a galaxy of man-made stars, spread out across the dark land. The patterns of light are mesmerizing. The bright straight lines are the major roads, the city's glowing arteries. The dense clusters of light show us where people live, the residential heartlands of Xinxiang. The sounds of the city have faded to a low, distant murmur. The quiet of the night has a different quality to the quiet of the early morning. The lights in the windows begin to turn off one by one as the city goes to sleep. It is a time for rest and for dreams. Let us now lift our eyes from the city and look up at the sky above. Away from the brightest city lights, we can see the real stars. Our 10-minute journey is now coming to an end. We have seen Xinxiang wake, live, and settle into slumber. From the peace and quiet of the sky, we have discovered a city of gentle beauty and quiet strength.